issues that the traders are facing. You've been down there.
Yes.
What is the picture?
Of course, Ugandans should know that we, the leaders, are not there to milk the situation. We are there to understand, because I'm not yet a leader, but I'm going to be elected in a position of leadership. You don't want to elect someone who doesn't know your problems. So we are there to understand. I was there since morning, actually. I left very late, like at around 4 p.m. To try and understand. It is a very sad situation. If you haven't gone there, you'll not be able to understand. I was there, but many buildings, over 20 of them, especially the basement floor and the first floor, are covered with water. So you can imagine, I do not want actually to begin the problem from what has happened today. The problem comes from way back. The problems of traders are many at the moment, which includes, you've had them striking before, a few months before, taxes. They put they increased taxes on their goods. You can imagine a trader who went to buy goods in China using the previous policy, tax policy, and then the goods are in Mombasa or they are here, and they're telling you, no, the prices of the taxes have increased or they have changed on these various goods. But remember, you got a loan, you went to purchase these goods on previous taxes. So already that trader has been squeezed. So they had meetings with the Prime Minister, with the different actors from government, and also from opposition, because I've also been there. Opposition, and government promised them that, you know what, you stop the strike, we are going to work on your issues, we are ready. Prime Minister was there and all that. Unfortunately, they lied to them. Their motion was not even presented in Parliament by the Prime Minister. It was only leader of opposition who talked about it. So as they're going through that, now the downpour comes. What is causing the problems of flooding is, one of them, of course, Kampala has been flooding over the years. It hasn't started today. But the flooding now has increased. You know, especially downtown there, that is a valley. You know, Kampala is made of hills. So water comes from those different hills and it goes to the valley down there, especially next to the tax park. That is where that's why Nachivubo channel is actually passing through there. So that when water collects, it can go through the channel and be taken to Lake Victoria. Unfortunately, at the moment, HAM is constructing on the Nachivubo channel, because the plan he gave us that he's going to redevelop the channel, make it bigger and wider so that it can be a better catchment area for the runoff in that area. Unfortunately, when I reached there, it is not the case. The plan he gave us is not what he's doing. Because for me, I'm not an engineer. I don't do construction work. So I was like, maybe I'm not understanding what is happening. Let me ask the workers on site. Because for me, when I look at the construction, the pillars and all that, it looks like they're constructing an arcade compared to what I thought they were constructing, redeveloping the channel. And the plan he gave us is showed to us on social media and everywhere. So when I asked the workers, they're like, here we are constructing arcades. And I was wondering, so they would hoodwink Ugandans that they're redeveloping the channel, but actually that's not what they're doing. And also when you look at the situation there is, the small drainages that were bringing water into the channel were blocked because they're constructing. So, of course, they were blocked. That means water has nowhere to go. When water has nowhere to go, water always finds its way. So the water has found its way in the basements and the first floors of those buildings. Actually, when you look, most of the buildings, they have on the sides, they have gotten ditches, like the pavements have washed away because of the water is so strong. So don't be shocked if the rain continues like that. We can have buildings falling downtown there. That is what is disturbing me, that people will lose their lives. So the situation is so bad that these people, on top of the taxes, the high taxes they are paying for these goods which they were not ready for, they have loans. Again, now water has destroyed their property. Millions, in fact, billions of goods in terms of money have been destroyed downtown there. So for me, it is really a critical condition. And when I reached, they had brought in pumps to pump out of the water, to pump the water out of the buildings. Unfortunately, where is it going? Because even when you pump it out, that channel was blocked. So still it's going to remain there. For me, I saw actually the water going back into the buildings. And also that is just a temporary solution. We are in the rainy season. When I was coming here, there were already thunderstorms. That means it's going to rain again at night. So are you going to just keep pumping up to when? So for me as Nalukwago, I feel like the permanent solution, one is protecting the channel. And number two is to stop harm. Because we have seen harm always having ridiculous projects. You saw the plan he gave us for the stadium. That is not what he built. You know that building that is opposite Makere Main Gate. I think if you've gone there, you see the state it is in. Moreover, it's not as old as we expect it to be. So for me, I wonder how HAM was given that project. I wonder how HAM was was entrusted to do such a heavy project in the middle of the city. So KCCA together, because the president is the one who gave him permission, I saw that later, was one of the people who gave him permission. I think they should review and revisit, because the challenge of flooding, yes, has been there, but it's going to become worse, and many lives, you're going to lose many lives of Ugandans and also their property.
All right, thank you very much.